All right, so today we're going to debunk the top 5 myths about the keto diet. So the myth number 1 is that you can't exercise on the keto diet. So in general, taking away carbs can hurt athletic performance, but its effects differ person to person. Some people feel a lot weaker on the ketogenic diet, and a lot of people can't really tell the difference at all. This effects come down to that carbs are the body's go-to energy source for high intensity performance. So this is anything lifting weights, anything hard like that. Normal like jog or like walking on a treadmill shouldn't affect it very much. And this really doesn't refer to any of that. But when you're lifting weights and really trying to build muscle, this is where your body really wants the carbs. Carbs can be used more rapidly than fat because they can metabolize without oxygen. And for people who regularly perform high intensity workouts, you just need to alter your diet, really up the protein and up the fats. And that's really, you just got to tweak it and find the sweet spot. All right. So myth number 2 is that you lose muscle on the keto diet. You're definitely not going to lose muscle. Now, for like a normal person that's using carbs as their intake for when they're trying to build muscle, and then when you cut on a normal carb-based diet, you're going to lose some of that muscle mass. But when it comes to the keto diet, when you're on it, your body doesn't eat back at the muscle that you've spent the time building. So this means that you get to lose the weight and lose the fat, but you get to keep the muscle. You can definitely build muscle. If you want to see somebody that does it like religiously for the last 5 years, look up Goody Beats. The most important thing to do if you're trying to gain muscle on the keto diet is to have a significant amount of protein intake and overall calories. You're going to up those and still keep your carbs low, your fat super high. All right. So myth number 3 is that everyone's going to get the keto flu. And that's not the truth. I've been on and off the diet several times. And I rarely get the keto flu only because I know what I'm doing now. When I originally dove into this and I didn't know what I was doing, I got the keto flu and I had to battle it. But even if you get it, it's only 3 to 5 days and then you're back to normal. Basically, it's just caused by your body's transition from going and burning sugars to burning fat for its energy. It takes your brain and your other organs just a couple days to adapt to the new fuel. No big deal. Like I said, 3 to 5 days. You should be good. During this period, some people feel weak and tired, might have a headache. I don't know if you've ever drank a lot of pop and then you quit drinking a lot of pop. I mean, basically it's the same thing. You might get cranky for a day or two. Some people transition really smooth. It doesn't even bother them. Basically, if you're starting to get any of these symptoms, all you need to do is to make sure that you're drinking enough water, you're replacing the electrolytes, and you salt your food. Really, I mean, that's the biggest thing. I salt everything, pink Himalayan salt, and you're good to go. The 4th keto myth that we're going to debunk today is that you can eat any type of fat. Just as long as you're eating fats, you're doing good, and you're doing the keto diet, and that's definitely not the case. You want to stick to mostly unsaturated fats, so avocados, nuts, and oil, olive oil, and healthy saturated fats like lean meats, eggs, and grass-fed butter. You want to avoid processed meats, so salami, and even though a lot of people eat it constantly, you can't just eat bacon. You want to avoid trans fat. That's mostly in processed foods made with low-quality vegetable oils and junk food. Obviously, on any diet, you want to avoid junk food and fried foods. But I mean, we're gonna state it for here. The 5th myth is that you have to fast when you're on the keto diet. Now understand your body's going through tons of changes. You've cut its fuel off basically, and you're forcing it to transition into burning fats for your energy. If you do that and you're going to fast on top of it, it took me almost a year into the keto diet to be able to start fasting. And that's when I really wanted to cut. At first, I was just doing the diet just to do it. Obviously, I wanted to lose some weight. Like I said, it took me a year to be able to get to the point where I could fast. And that was just a mental thing for me. Obviously, on the keto diet, you're not as hungry all the time. So it makes it a lot easier to sit here and fast. Now I wake up at 5 in the morning. I don't eat until about 2 in the afternoon. And then I'll have my salad at work. And then I'll come home and I'll have my dinner. I'll do a replacement shake and some supplements. Outside of that, that's all I do. Like I said, most of the time for dinner, I'm forcing myself to eat. So you definitely don't have to fast though. Especially if you're just getting into this, you don't want to fast. You just want to get in for the first month and a half. You just want to get your body accustomed to living off of these fats. And for its energy, you don't want to complicate it even more because you're just setting yourself up for failure. So the sixth and final myth that we're going to debunk today is that you can't have alcohol on the keto diet, which is absolutely false. You can consume alcohol. You just got to do it in moderation. Obviously, you want to avoid anything that's carb heavy, and you want to do it like primarily with a meal that's really high in fat and high in protein. Obviously, you want to bump your numbers up for when you're going to drink. This is going to slow down your digestion and stop a sudden surge in blood sugar going through your body, which will kick you out of ketosis. Also, be careful. I know when I started the keto diet, I went out and I don't know, probably about 3 months into it, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to have a cheat day. And about 2 drinks in, I was like, whoa, it hit totally different. A lot of people have a lower tolerance when they're on the keto diet. And you just gotta moderate yourself. I mean, really. So don't go in, if you could drink 6 and still be good, don't go in thinking that now that you're on the keto diet that you can drink 6 and still be good. Start out with 1, 2 and check yourself out. Like I said, this isn't a, hey, go drink when you're on the keto diet. Just for like celebrations, yeah, you can do it. You can take part. Just make sure you're drinking non-carb heavy drinks and eating with it, and you'll be good to go.